My life is a mystery turned out to be a great and beautiful history by the grace of God. I am Sister Celsa Magalhães from Sant Esteve, Goa. My parents, Mrs. Maria Assam Pinto, and my father, Estevam Formos Magalhães. I always praise and thank God for the beautiful family that God has given me. My parents were profoundly Christian and God-fearing people. They both worked very hard, my mother in the house and my father abroad on the ship. They have left no stone unturned to educate and to help us and grow as what we are today. Glory and praise to God alone. At the age of 7, I was put to school of Portuguese medium. I was always a very active and adventurous girl. I loved to go about with the short pens, climbing trees, all kinds of mischief I was to do. When I was sent to school, I would very often not go to school but sit under the tree and eat various things that my father used to send from abroad, especially chocolates, graham, and all different types, various things he used to send. I used to spend the time there bunking the classes, and when it is time to go home, I would go home and pretend that I had been to school. My mother, poor thing, she did not know that I would not go to school. And so, like this, I spent 2 precious years of my life. And everybody thought that I was a duffer, a fodde, they used to call me. And after that, I don't know, by God's help, I started to study. I passed Pirmer Krau, that is 4th standard. And when Goa was liberated in 1961, we were sent to the English medium school. So my mother took me for the admission in St. Teresa's High School, where I saw the sisters for the first time. And I asked my mother, who are those people? She told me they are very holy people and they do a lot of good work here, and when they die, they'll go to heaven. And I continued to study there for a year, but unfortunately, instead of going to class 5, they put me in class 4 because there were no places in the classrooms. So I studied there 1 year. Then after that, since my companions went to the boarding, I also wanted to go in the boarding. So I told my mother, I will not go to school unless you put me in the boarding. And my mother, poor thing, went over most of the schools and boardings to get me place. They were all full, could not go anywhere. Finally, in Ribandar, in the Ajuda convent, Sisters of Franciscan Missionaries of Mary, she found a place in the workroom where the big girls come to stitch their trousseau for the marriage. Then my mother came and told me there's no place, only there. I said, I wouldn't mind to go, I will go there, I don't want to stay at home. So I went there and I was helping these big girls to do their hemming, stitching and all these things. And since I had studied already to read, write and all that, and these girls did not know anything, the superior of that convent told me, sometime in the evening you take classes for them, make them to know how to read, write and all that. So I started to teach them. Meanwhile, one day their Mother General from Rome, from France, came to visit them. And as I was teaching, she stood outside and looked at me. And after that she called me, why are you here? You're looking so young. I was just 10 years, 12 years old that time. Why are you so young? Doing this work here. I explained to her that there was no place in the school, that's why they told me to stay here. Immediately, by God's grace, she called the sisters and told them to go to my place, to my house, and tell my mother to buy uniform, books, etc., and pay the fees for the school and boarding. And my mother was overjoyed to do this because she wanted me to study. In fact, she was feeling very, very sad that I alone did not study, and my brother, sister, they were all in the school and I was doing other job. So she was very happy. Immediately she came and did the needful, and I was put in the school in the month of September. Almost 2-3 months passed, and I was put in the school, and then I was put in class 5, since I told them that I had already done the 4th standard, got to get, but then I would not get the certificates. I was given the certificate, living certificate late, and there they have written promoted 4th. Then I have to carry on standard 5, and after that I went to class 6, and then from class 6 I got double promotion. I did not do 7th standard, I went to 8th. So that also is a big grace of God for me. So I continued with 8th standard, and meanwhile the sisters discovered that God had given me a big gift of sports. That was a big talent, and I was always sent everywhere, all Goa, inter schools, to state level to play throw ball, basketball, and all athletic runs. Everything I used to run and get glory for school, the trophies, certificates, etc. Then, unfortunately, when I reached 8th standard, the school was closed down. They wanted to make that house a formation house, and so they sent me to the same branch to Donapala, Rosary High School. 9th standard I went there, but the thing happened that when my mother used to come to pay the fees every month, there was no transport on Sundays. My mother used to spend whole day on the road waiting for the bus, and I used to feel very sad for her. So I thought, let me go back to St. Teresa's High School in our own place, and I told the sisters, let me go today. But with great difficulty, they would not give me the certificate, since I was this thing wanted to be there because of the sports and bringing name. Anyway, so finally they gave the certificate, and I came back to Sant Estevam as to go to school by cycle. So 10th and 11th standard I was in St. Teresa's High School, where I was a captain of the sports also in school also, and I was really loved, and I liked the sisters also liked me, and I was doing they used to call me scholar. The scholar is come just to tell me, because I was quite serious about the studies, and at the same time I used to also join the sports and all these things I used to do. That was all the God has given me the talent. Then after I finished 11th standard, the principal, Sister Rita Rodriguez, she saw an educator in me. She said, Sister, Celsa, you will not leave this school, you will be here. You will be teaching in our school. In 2nd standard there is a vacancy. But meanwhile my father said, you will not take a job until I am working, you continue your studies. But sister said, you can do both the jobs. You can teach and as well you can study. And fortunately that year only the correspondence course came, and Sister Rita herself, helped me to fill the form, did all the needful things, and I started to teach in class 2. In fact, Father Bismarck, who died, was my pupil, student. The Father Paul was my student. So I started to teach, and then I also continued my study BA. So gradually, as I was doing both the jobs, happily going by cycling here and there, and really enjoying life to the full. Any girl would have high dreams, future. So I was going on about all the places and doing all the things. Suddenly, the sisters from Caranzalem, Sister Gina from Italy, Padua, she was a superior in Caranzalem, Salesian sister of Don Bosco, and Sister Rose Braganza from Mapsa. They started to come to my house, visiting my house from 91 to 93. Regularly they used to come and sit, and just I don't know how they used to wait for me till I come from school and ask me, why come join us, you can teach in our schools, we have many schools and all these things. Meanwhile, I was also, the sisters also here also, they also liked me. In fact, their founder, Father Faustin, wrote a letter to me to join them. He called me also once and he told me, if you and some other girls go and join, our Goa will come up. I still got his letter. So I was confused. I didn't know what to do, whether to join and or which congregation. It was a problem. At the same time, I also was getting a lot of proposals since I was a sociable girl and sports. I had lots of friends, boys, girls, friends, and a lot of even in the house. And this, my parents used to say, mummy and say, aunties and all, they used to say, now people are coming to your house to marry you. Afterwards, you'll have to go somewhere else to search for them. So all my mind was really confused. I didn't know what to do. I used to pray, and then God said, what does it profit you if you gain the whole world and lose your soul? So I listened to my heart, and as the sisters started coming, the sisters started telling me also, this Salesian Sisters is a congregation inspired by Mother Mary, Mary Helper of Christians, and 4 generations will be saved if one joins to their congregation. So that also was something new for me. So I gave up the teaching job in 1973 June, and I said, let me go. In spite of all the oppositions from my parents, from my neighbors, only my brother was a little bit my side. Because once my auntie came with one proposal, when I went from school at home, I saw there was one boy, my auntie, father, the boy's father, mother sitting down from Diwar. And they said, they are come to see you. I went inside straight, and I said, I don't want to see anybody. I'm teaching and I'm also working. I'm also studying as I'm doing my BS. I did not want to see. Then my auntie came very angry, as she said, told my brother, if I was in your place, I would have given her one slap. My brother said, she knows what she's doing. So only my brother was on my side, others were all opposing. Anyway, finally I decided to join the Salesian Sisters, and the sisters booked the ticket for me and all that, and the time to go, all were very sad, crying loudly. My mother fainted there. I had to leave her there. My younger sister holding both my legs, not allowing to go. It was late. Bus already left from Panjim, reached to Mapsa. My brother took the taxi and overtook the bus and went to Assam. 4 days of journey. When I reached there, I was feeling homesick, and everything is different. The food is different, culture, language was very strange, very difficult. And then since I was teaching here, there also they told me to teach in the school because English is important. So I was teaching in the school and was going on life like that. Then since parents wanted to come back, feeling homesick and all that, one night I saw the vision of Jesus taking his right hand and putting on my shoulder. And then I realized that God wants me here. So I said, let me overcome all these challenges. So everything cannot be a bed of roses. We have to have some thorns. So I said, okay, I will remain. I continued my formation as well as doing the work, whatever is given to me. So 2 years I was in the Guwahati till 76. Then 77, 78, I was in novitiate, Belpont. There I was also given the job of typing letters, since I had done my typing before I went here in Goa. So I was under secretary for the provincial. I used to type all benefactors' letters to send to the benefactors, especially for Easter and Christmas, lots and lots of letters. So, and then cyclostyle then. When cyclostyling, some little got torn, papers to get torn up. Then once the secretary came and shouted at me so much that, we want perfection, everything, not to, how can we send these letters to the benefactors all torn and all. And very, very badly she scolded me. So I wanted to leave again, the congregation, come back. And there again, the mother mistress, he came and pacified. So nothing happened, you have to stay here, you are doing good job and all that, she said. And that sister came and hugged me, apologized, and I remained there. So this is all the ways that God has really, Mother Mary has taken care of me. Then after my profession finished 78, I made my first profession in Belfont, Shillong. My brother and sister-in-law had come for my profession. And soon after that, in my junior year, I got sick. Otherwise, I used to be always strong. My mother used to tell me that I never gave her any trouble. I was docile. She used to call me also Lamb of God, like lamb, because docile, I was never back answer and all that. I never got sick also. And there for the first time I got sick. I got fever, high fever. 22 days I was in the hospital. In the night I used to get high fever, during the day I used to be all right. Then the people used to come to visit me. They used to say, either you will die or you'll remain as a defected person, either dumb or deaf or something will happen like that, you'll remain. So I used to pray to our co-founder, Saint Mary Mazzarello, not to let me die unless I see my parents, and not to keep me as dumb or deaf. And God heard my prayer, and soon after I got all right, the first transfer, obedience, I got to Goa, that is in Karazalim. So in Karazalim, I was teaching for 9 years, I taught there, and it was a really wonderful experience. I was the first one to teach French. I was teaching French, that time there was French also, and the first batch was sent out to the board exam, 100% result. So here also, when I was in St. Teresa High School, we got the first batch 100% result. So that also 100% result they continued. So I was very happy, because all these are God's gifts, no, blessings from God. Then after that, the provincial sent me to Pune as the principal, and Bishop gave me also to be the manager of the school. It's a diocesan school, St. Joseph Gorpuri in Pune. It was a co-education, co-ed school, and backward people, the youth and all. In fact, I remember one of they had mustache boys, big boys, 22-year-old, cutting the beard or somebody's, and cut a lip. So I had to, this case also I had once. But it was good, this thing. So experienced a lot of things. There, I worked for 3 years only, bringing up the school, and there 100% result. It was really, God has blessed the work. But again, I had misunderstanding there. Again, I wanted to leave because of this misunderstanding, that after working so much, there was some not proper thing that went on. And there again, I saw Mother Mary, Mary Helper of Christians, covering me with her mantle, protect me as if you have to be there. So I continued working. Then from there I was transferred to, again I forgot that thing, baptism. I gave baptism to one child also, and first I gave her the name Christian. That was great joy. The first time I'm baptizing a child, small child. Yeah. Then I was sent to Gujarat. Gujarat, when I went, the chief minister was quite good to me. I started Gujarati medium school, second division with English medium school with grant in aid, higher secondary, and after that I was also transferred from there to Bombay, Bandra High School. There, as usual, I also upgraded the school, and 10% result after many years, I'd say 100% result got. Then from there I was sent to Rome to study for 3 years. I did my religious science in Rome. It was really great joy to see the Holy City, the Holy Father, meeting him, Pope John Paul II, and he's giving me the rosary and telling me, you are an Indian. So I said, I'm from Goa, where St. Francis Xavier's body is there. He said, and he looked at me, I felt such a great joy and a really privileged to be meeting a saint. He's a real saint now. That time was, I felt that he was already a saint, holy person. So all these graces are from God. Then after that I came back to India, and I was in Goa, that is in Benavali, as superior and principal. Wherever I went, all the schools, I had to upgrade the school. There also I tried my best to upgrade the school, and since I was superior and school also, then I was neglecting, not doing my duty properly for the community. So I asked the provincial to give me only one job, and I prefer to be in the school. You give superiorship to somebody else. So I wrote and gave to her, and then I was transferred to the Baroda, Gujarat again, at the other same school. There again I went and tried my best to put my heart and soul to both the schools, English medium, Gujarati medium, and brought up like that. And there I was always 100% result continuously, and I was considered the best principal, given the award there, and many other certificates also I got for working hard and getting the work done to them. After I retired, 2008, I retired, and as a principal with pension. Then I was sent to Pune to start a community college. So I was a directress there for the community college in Pune. Worked hard to get the certificates and all to upgrade, to do all the work. Then from there I was transferred to 2009 to Corona as superior. So 6 years I was in Corona, Goa as superior. I tried my best to, we had 2 divisions in the school also. And a lot of work was going on. So I was happy all these things that I could do. God had given me the strength and courage to do it, and I was really happy to do that. We have a boarding school, and I was this open school that I was in charge of that also. Prison ministry I started when I was there. I used to go by bike to Kolwale, and a lot of other pastoral work, social work. So very busy life. And that's how I fell down also from the bike. 4 times I fell down from the bike, but nothing happened to me. Thanks be to God. Twice I got drowned in the water. Once in Italy, once in Goa. But thank God, God has protected me, and I am still alive today. I'm still carrying on God's work. After that Corona, I was sent to Oros as the vice principal in higher secondary school of Don Bosco. There I used to go by bike to school, and I did whatever I could do as the supervisor, as the vice principal of the higher secondary school in Don Bosco. After that I was sent to Madantier, where 125 young girls for the hostel. Because I'm good at for the discipline. My provincials always appreciate me for the discipline, for the order. And they sent me there to help the young girls for the studies for this. Then I was also sent to Uttan to start a country school. After that I was sent in Pune, in Kechnand to start a school. So different places. Then I came back to Goa. That was in Veli. Then Veli was because of the COVID, it was closed down for 1 year. Then I had gone to Sukarna. I was looking after the hostel. I was in charge of a lot of different jobs, responsibilities I experienced, and it is really good to have, to experience different works, not to just stuck up to one work, different works to experience. Good. Then from Sukarna I was sent, that I had asked to be a missionary in Calcutta, and there was need also to be because there also they wanted the permission for the school to upgrade. It was up to 8th standard. They wanted to make it high school. So there I went to help them. Then I came and my sister went there, and suddenly my sister passed away. Then I came back to Goa, and I was in Corona. So now I am in Veli. All this works is being done by God's grace. God had been loving and merciful to me. And I'm really thankful to God and to the people, especially my parents who have given me up educated, nurtured and educated and given me all that I need. And also to my congregation also giving me chances. I had been different places, Rome, Jerusalem, 40 days I was in Jerusalem. The first time I stepped in Jerusalem, my tears came down thinking that Jesus walked through the same road where I walked. And now when I read the Bible, it becomes alive to me, the Bible, when I read Jesus' life. I've seen that. Then I also had been to Sri Lanka for the canonization of Father Joseph, Blessed Joseph Watts. And many other places in India, because of the meetings of the principals, INEX, we had to go to different places, Kerala, then many other places, Bangalore, many places I had to visit. So all these are the gifts that God has given me as a person. And I always like to work, especially for the young people and also for the underprivileged people, the old people. My heart goes out to the people who are suffering. I feel like drawn towards them. That is the gift God has given to me. I'm grateful to God and to all people who have come across to me. Today I can, in my long travel of all these activities of life, different jobs, different places, I can always see that God's and Mother Mary's hand was upon me. Nothing is done without God. And if I had to overcome all these difficulties only through the prayers. I continue, even today, I continually say 1,000 times, I say, thank you, Jesus, thank you, in different languages. I say all the rosaries as I go up and down. though I have my age, but I am still active. God gave me the strength, the courage to go. I do a lot of pastoral work. I am also in charge of different activities in the community, in the mission. And for this, I can always say praise and glory to God. We can say that God walks straight in the crooked lines. That is what my life had been. Because as I was dropped out of the school, and today to think that I had been the principal, the superior, and I also had been the general coordinator of the province. So all these different works and different rich experiences is really a great gift from God to me. I can never say, I don't regret, though sometimes when I see the others like P.T. Usha and all, sometimes I think that I would have been before her. But I just say that I don't regret. I thank God what God made me today. I gave up. We close one door, but God opens a door. We close window, but God opens a door. So my life had been a very wide open, and I'm many people are like drawn towards me. They like to talk to me. They like to. In fact, my mobile is full of WhatsApps. Every day there's so many messages and all that. I have lots of friends, and I like to be like this. So, and this is all gift of God, gift of Mother Mary, who always guides and protects us. So all glory and praise to you. And Mr. William, I want to thank you very much for giving me this chance for saying my history. Thank you and God bless you. May God be praised for all this.